great news, and this is an increase in the number of investors on the National Stock Exchange. According to figures which are available, at least 20 crore of the investors have increased as far as the National Stock Exchange is concerned, which has also seen an increase of 3.1 crores, and 50% of the states which are contributing to this are states like Rajasthan, there's Maharashtra, there's of course Gujarat, there is West Bengal as well. An increase in investors as far as the NSE is concerned, what does it really mean? Well, it has very powerful and important indicators. First of all, it also means that smaller investors, or they are bigger ones certainly do go in for the stock exchange. But as far as the smaller ones are concerned, they are now super confident of investing and putting themselves on a stock exchange. And there are many reasons for this, and one of the main reasons is, of course, investor-friendly schemes coming up from the government. The second, of course, is the fact is that digitization is taking place, so the whole process is simplified, it is liberalized, and it is also transparent. Earlier, it was considered to be very cumbersome if you decide to invest or put yourself on the National Stock Exchange. So smaller business houses did not want to, go and take the trouble of going into the NSE. It also means that, you are wanting more generation of funds because you start opening the IPOs and so on, so very much more easily. So that becomes a very important factor. Now, this increase is, of course, a staggering high according to the Finance Ministry sources. And it also points out, as I was just pointing out, and confidence among the investors and among the corporate sector and the manufacturing sector included, to go on more and more and open up of IPOs, also go on the National Stock Exchange and make that kind of a benefit. This is a very important benchmark once again for financial growth. We know that the highs and lows of, say, the Nifty, the National Stock Exchange, the BSE becomes a very important yardstick on showing whether the market is red or green. A red market shows either political instability in some cases, in economic uncertainness, and investors then usually, kind of go back, they become extremely conservative and they don't want to go through the NSE route. If you are seeing these kind of figures which are coming up, it certainly goes on to indicate that the investors and the corporate sector are having a lot of confidence as far as going in for the stock exchange or the NSE is concerned. This will be seen as a huge leg up and a boost for the government's many formulas, many strategies to ensure transparency, digitization, and to encourage big, small investors to go into a stock exchange. Because the way the stock exchange works, the kind of figures they kind of indicate will also become a very important benchmark as far as calculating our economic growth story is concerned.